What are we doing for Halloween? Only like 100 days left, we could do like, a group costume, Goonies, something like that. Okay. Those who don't know, Halloween is queer Christmas. And Christmas is queer Halloween. And if you're a gay who likes Easter, you're a white supremacist. So what are we doing? What a group costume? We could be a themed costume. That's always fun. Like the 1980s or Titanic survivors. Don't you love the tragedy to costume timeline? Give it up. I think in like 100 years we'll all be congressional Democrats. We're all thinking it. But I think it's why a lot of white people think they could be Native American for Halloween because they're like, we did the tragedy map, Tonto. Buy the Amazon headdress. Mm-hmm. You guys don't know Native yet. This is really fun. I've never had the privilege to call out a racist costume in real life, and that's always bothered me. I did have someone call out my costume for being anti-Native, despite me being Native American, by a guy dressed as Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, okay. Little history lesson: if you're Native American, we do not like Abraham Lincoln. We don't. Yeah. Little history lesson: as he's signing the Emancipation Proclamation, he also signs an executive order to hang 38 Native men. It's kind of like, going to your wedding and on the way you decide to kill 38 people. What I'm saying is Lincoln was the Caitlyn Jenner of the 1800s. When I say Caitlyn Jenner, you say killed someone. Caitlyn Jenner?
Kill someone!
Caitlyn Jenner?
Kill someone!
You guys committed. Oh, you did that. Oh, you did that. Oh my God. But the thing about commitment, it makes for the best Halloween costume. It does. In the 6th grade, I went to school on Halloween dressed as Marilyn Monroe. Yeah. I'm sorry, I went to school in the 6th grade in full drag. And it was all under the guise of like, isn't this crazy? Isn't Halloween wild? I'm in a dress. Do you want to kiss and see if it feels like kissing a girl? It's Halloween. Oh, man. I did not know my sexuality at the time. But you know who did? My bus driver. As he turned that corner and saw a 90-pound brown boy wearing heels and a wig and just feeling himself. But why day drag? Why day drag in the 6th grade? I wanted to win. Okay? I wanted to win. Every year in my school there was a Halloween costume contest, and every year I didn't even place. I said, not this year! This year I'm gonna place, okay? And any parents here with kids who do drag, that doesn't make them gay. If they're highly competitive, that's the bellwether, okay? But I was really fortunate to have a very loving and supportive family that truly were like down to clown, had a good time. And I really do have to give it up for my Native auntie squad. Give it for aunties in general, any aunties in the house, truly helping their gay nephews go through shit. It's true, like one aunt made my dress, another aunt made my, let me her heels, and my other aunt prayed for me. Yeah, she was praying the gay away, but at the time I was like, damn, she really wants me to win! Shit! She got white Jesus involved. She also had a picture of him in those highlights. Hello! But yeah, I was fortunate to have them, and I felt like I was going into the competition like it was in the bag, and then I get to class, and there's Kurt Anderson, and he's wearing a Barney the Dinosaur costume. Yeah. Okay. Also, great costume for a couple reasons. This was the early 2000s. This was not a blow-up dinosaur costume. This was a felt fabric heavy. Cost money. It costs money, right? Another reason. It was ironic. I character for babies, not us 11-year-olds. Hilarious. Hilarious. And lastly was Kurt Anderson. The coolest kid in school. He had that early 2000s spiky hair that can cut glass, you know? But at the end of the day, he couldn't compare it to my anti-booby titty dress, and I won! I've been chasing that high ever since. Yeah, a lot of spooky Halloween things in Native culture like overlap a lot, you know. So there's a weird obsession with burial grounds, like Native burial grounds, and I don't blame you because it's been in pop culture for like the last 50 years. Amityville Horror, The Shining, Poltergeist, The View. It's just it's everywhere. And also, white people, you do have your own ancient burial grounds. You do. All you have to do is go back to your hometown and walk around what was once your mall. It's not coming back. It's not. Sorry. But the only thing white people love more than a Native burial ground is a Native American shaman. They love them! They love them! But white women specifically. And it's a certain type of white lady that loves a Native shaman. It's like crystal freaks. This is like a Venn diagram, right? So we have like the crystal freaks here, the juice cleanse girls here, and the Instagram witches in this corner. And in the middle of this Venn diagram of white ladies is just a brown guy making a little bit of money. Yeah. So I am thinking about becoming one. Yeah, it's a good gig, and I'm thinking like I might flip the script a little bit, and I'll just go to people's homes, convince them it's haunted by native spirits, and take all their shit. Reclamation! Yes! I will fully walk in the front door and be like, ugh, I sense the spirits right now, and you know what they hate? That rug. It's gotta go. Ooh, this kitchen. Yeah. I gotta decolonize this space. And that begins with me taking that Le Creuset cooking set. Yes. Just refuse to go upstairs. Like, my ancestors can't rest till you up my minimum. If it was a Netflix show, it would be called Red Eyes for the Terrified White Guy. We'd all watch. What else? If you learned nothing or weren't listening to the last little bit, I am Native American and gay. Hold for applause. All that means is every time I have sex, I make sure to use every part of the penis. Like my ancestors wasting no part of the buffalo, I make sure none of that goes to waste. We're East Coast natives, we didn't hunt buffalo, we have to be white people. No, we didn't. You're safe, everyone's safe. We're told a lot about that as native kids growing up. Not the hunting white people, the ancestor part. You're told to honor your ancestors are always with you. But my favorite line is always, you are your ancestors' wildest dream. Yeah, I don't think I am. If I look at a photo of cheese, I get diarrhea. I'm not a shining example of a native man, We're friends. We're friends, right? Okay. My ancestors' wildest dream is probably just a microwave. Come on. Reheating meal without starting a fire? Excuse me? Can you imagine if I showed my ancestors a Hot Pocket? Blow their minds. So yeah, I did grow up gay on a reservation. I do not recommend. Wildly homophobic, and I always compare it to taking a trip to Las Vegas, right? It's super, super, super fun, but for 3 days. Anything longer, you do start asking questions. Yeah. Why am I still here? Why are my friends hanging out with me? When did my French teacher get a rock hard ass? Francois, I'm over 18 now. Yeah. Yes. I guess I'll leave you on, I guess sort of like the power of like role models, and the role models I didn't have specifically because like I didn't have a Native and gay role model growing up. I didn't. Like the closest thing I had to a gay Native role model was the Indian in the cupboard. I take it everyone knows what Indian in the cupboard is. Right. And here's why that little Native toy is a queer icon. All right. Number one, he had an 8-pack. Okay. Number two, he came alive when he came out of the cupboard. You got it? And third, foremost, his best friend was a twink. Hello. Oh man, that's it for me tonight. Give it up for everyone.